Hello and welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. It's an Arctic blast of humor and good fun with my friend Jimmy Failla.
Hey!
We're here every Monday, folks.
Are we ever?
Tip your waitress.
But we're not always dressed like extras in Anchorman 2.
No, I mean, we can't announce it now, but we've got a big show coming up, and I'm really excited about that.
Oh, yeah, we can't even say.
No.
We're getting the band back together.
It's tough because, I want to let the chimp wrangler know where to deliver the goods.
If you're anywhere in the Northeast, you're going to be thrilled with an announcement that's coming soon to this program.
Big deal. It is the Northeast,
kind of
and that is an underserviced area.
Thank you.
In terms of our combined workmanship.
We're performing at Greenland's first comedy club. No, I'm kidding. Trump just invaded a minute ago. We
Real
just got
51st state.
We got a text from Pete Hegseth. He was like, "Can you guys slang some jokes in Greenland?" So we're heading out. It's not
Pick
true.
up an M4 and
It's
head
not
over
true.
there, you
There's
babies.
There's a real announcement coming, but we are not sanctioned.
Not yet.
No, thank you.
Not yet. We're going to announce it on Fox News Saturday night.
Are we ever?
In 2.5 weeks.
That's a thing.
And then,
the
it's
world
like...
will never be the same.
Yeah, hide your grandma, bring your guns.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. Anyway.
So I loved the Super Bowl for one reason yesterday. I mean, first of all, the food game, it was... I love a gluttonous food extravaganza.
Do we
ever? It's like Thanksgiving, you got to be kind of farty and traditional. But you can just be pigs at the trough on Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday is the ultimate potluck because it's run as if everyone smoked pot.
Yes,
it's because
exactly
it's eclectic.
Right. Yes, it is. But you are cooking for weed hunger.
Yeah, thank you.
You are baking for the munchies.
Yeah, let me give you an example. So there were Chinese chicken wings that my Aunt Fran brought.
Oh, that's nice.
Spinach pie, which is spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
Chicken Parmesan meatballs, my famous recipe that I stole from Steve Ducey and made my own, and he knows
That
this.
sounds incredible.
Thank you. There's pizza. There's ribs. My brother Mike brings 100 White Castles. Under what denomination of faith would that comprise?
So there were 200 people there, is what you're saying.
Yeah, imagine.
Because that's food for a
12
small
people
battalion.
at my mom's house. No, there's all kinds of dips. Because think of what a dip is, and everybody does love a dip, okay? Yeah. But a dip is
I love a dip.
Me too. But a dip really is there for most of the women in my family that bring dip can't cook. They can just make that dip because it's easy to follow. Like you can cook, you can make cocktails. So you bringing dip is because you like a specific dip and you've perfected it. But for a lot of people, the dip is like the workaround to the fact that you're not actually interested in taking the time to make something good.
So here was the star of my show. I mean, I had shrimp deviled eggs, which were great. And that's like deviled eggs, but you just chop up boiled shrimp and throw them in there. I had some Old Bay, little Franks. It was lovely. That was the deviled eggs were devoured. Yeah, that was, and always the buffalo chicken nachos with the queso. And that's where you throw 3 kinds of cheese plus the queso plus the buffalo chicken.
Sexy.
It's beautiful. But I made a vanilla sheet cake. Jenny will appreciate this. And then I cut them out into little hearts. And then first I frosted it with homemade vanilla cream frosting. And then cut them out into little hearts. And then poured dark chocolate ganache with Baileys over the top. And then glazed them with white chocolate.
Oh, yeah, you did.
That's right.
You could charge me $3.99 a minute for that kind of talk.
I mean, and it was the kind of thing where people go, "Oh no, I'm okay." Oh, well, yes, maybe I will.
I'm telling you, the money we could make if we started in Only Foods, not OnlyFans, and Only Foods, where you just talked about women making hot, sexy recipes. Do you know how many fat people would watch your Only Foods?
Yeah.
I'd watch. I mean, everybody would.
By the way, can we take it up a notch?
Okay, I'm listening. I know where it's going.
You know exactly where it's going. You eat the Only Foods. And then you fart in a jar.
So it's only farts. Next thing you know, you're at fartsinajar.com where you're buying celebrity bottled farts off some of the most prominent women in all of Hollywood.
Yes, supermodels.
And that might
Barker's Beauties.
And that might be coming soon to the market, okay, in a capitalistic society like this.
Well, I'm not saying that I know a guy who's secured the URL, but
you're not.
Let's just say.
But you also aren't not saying that we know who bought fartsinajar.com.
You know who would make us a mint if she would agree to fart in a jar?
Who?
Taylor Swift. Could you imagine?
Yes.
I mean, we could retire. Our kids' could retire if she would just fart in one jar.
She could.
I don't need a case.
When you talk about world hunger and juxtapose that against the amount of truckers and weirdos out there buying feed pics and stuff, Taylor Swift is well-timed fart in a jar away from solving world hunger. When you think about the market for deviant products, what are we really talking about? Because as funny as it is, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say nobody wants to admit it because people are admitting it. Every day you open up the newspaper, they're like, this woman's husband left her. She went on OnlyFans and makes $83,000 an hour. I'm like, who is buying these feed pictures?
Yeah, these cute chubby girls are in Miami making $15 million a month.
This is the craziest thing in the
Because they're all
world.
on OnlyFans. They're all together. They're just around. One fart, one jar. That's all I ask.
Don't go anywhere. More Kennedy Saves the World right after this.
But so watching the Super Bowl, which was dumb, I was so happy I didn't see her.
I know.
Is that wrong?
I know, but I wanted them to show her in the fourth quarter when it was like 34-0.
Yeah.
I'm like, now's
Why do
the
you
time.
think they didn't show her?
Well, number one, because she was losing.
No, they didn't show her at all.
In the beginning.
Because you've got the looky-loos there, and a good 20-30% of the looky-loos are there to see Taylor Swift.
That
they
matters.
didn't show her, but that was so intentional. But how did that happen?
Maybe it was because of the in-stadium appearance where she got booed. Maybe the league was like, well, this isn't trending the right way anymore. The one thing about the NFL is everything they do is so carefully focus grouped and studied. They're not just rolling the dice on
But
this stuff.
they were milking the Swift teat for so long because it was overflowing with viewers for them.
But again, I think his quality of play has gone downhill with her quantity of appearance.
Absolutely. It wasn't until the playoffs that he showed up.
Yeah. And the thing is, she used to appear a lot because he'd make 13 catches a game and they'd cut to her for every one.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he didn't make a catch till the third quarter.
Yes.
And they were down 24 at the half.
Yeah.
So the only thing to show her doing was probably just disparaging Stafford.
Yeah, or like furiously scribbling angry lyrics.
Breakup lyrics.
Yeah, exactly.
Does she dump him because he lost the Super Bowl? I love that.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely not proposing.
But see, that was the best thing in the world that I know is like, well, it's a foregone conclusion. The Chiefs are going to win. And one of two things are going to happen. Either he's going to retire with grace or he's going to propose to her. Like, this is going to be amazing. This is why the Chiefs have to win. Yep. And I was one of those people like, I don't want the Chiefs to win because of that.
Yeah. I don't want to see an engagement.
I don't want to know the ending.
The field.
No.
I would rather see Kaepernick kneel than Travis Kelce kneel. I don't want to see it.
Oh, what a twist with that. I think he's married, but if he proposed to Taylor Swift and elbowed Travis Kelce out of the way,
that's a real NFL conspiracy.
The only good thing he's done with his arm in 20 years. But so Travis Kelce, we were watching the game, and I was watching, it was like 3 guys, 6 women, and all the women were like, Travis Kelce has had work done this season.
People say that.
Yeah, like he looks so smooth.
Yes, and he also I think he got his hair augmented or something.
Yeah.
Because he has this long, weird hair now.
It's weird hair. It's not
it doesn't
natural.
Look good.
It's so forced.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And he is overstyling and he's trying too hard.
Yep.
Jason Kelce, it kind of worked, even though they pseudo-forced him on us, because he's like self-deprecating fat guy who's a really good NFL
But everyone
center.
loves a self-deprecating fat guy.
Of course they do.
I mean, that he would win a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
Or at least podium.
Yeah. Whereas now, at least get to the medal podium.
Yeah.
Whereas Travis Kelce is a try-hard. So he has this thing where he's obviously dressing like the oldest guy in the boy band, which is kind of a tired act.
Yeah.
And then there's this other thing where
What a great description.
I know, but whenever because that's what he's doing. And like, look at the jacket I'm wearing.
Yep.
You want to know what the difference between me and Travis Kelce is?
You got yours on Amazon.com.
No,
His is Louis Vuitton.
Not even. No. The difference is he'd have the matching pants.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But I don't like that.
No kidding.
I dressed like that when I was 4 because I loved Garanimals.
Yeah.
Which you would take the 2 animals and put them together, and that's when you know the outfit matched.
Thank you.
And I still, I mean, look at me. I love matching clothes. I'm special. I'm on the special spectrum. He shouldn't be. Like, he's famous enough. He makes enough money that he should dress like... It's so much sexier when a guy dresses like, I just kind of threw all this together and it looks amazing.
Travis Kelce dresses...
He doesn't have that.
He dresses like Donnie when he was in the New Kids on the Block and was the rapper. That's what it is. He looks like Donnie Wahlberg when they bring him in for a verse and Donnie's going to rap now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at the gangster Donnie. He's got metal on his hat. You guys better get out of here.
I think he speaks jive.
Yeah, thank you. Is that Travis Kelce is a jive turkey. And they lost, and I'm happy. I think everybody's happy.
I'm not an Eagles fan, But it was like every time they scored and it made Kansas City fans sad, for some reason I was happy. And maybe that makes me a bad person.
No, you go through cycles. Like, this is what happens. There was a time when, obviously, everyone hated the Patriots because they were winning all the time. And we loved those Super Bowls where the Giants beat them and even the Eagles beat them. That was hilarious. But by the time he was winning a seventh one, I didn't mind watching him win that Super Bowl as a Buccaneer because he had left the Patriots and was doing something new now.
Yeah, like, oh, good for you.
Yeah,
That's inspirational.
Yeah.
Like, everyone can have a really fulfilling
storylines
third
go
act.
back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was a time where it wasn't awful to root for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But attaching Taylor Swift, I think, is like too much emotional prosperity for a fan base.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they asked for it, but I do know that in the process, she became a part of their brand, and we learned to hate that.
Yeah, it's like washing down pixie sticks with Kool-Aid.
Remember that?
Too much.
Yeah, it's just too much. It is. There's another metaphor I have that we absolutely can't use, not even on this show.
Go ahead.
No good.
I think you can.
No good. It's like, yeah.
We've already pimped fartsinajar.com.
But Farts in a Jar is going to save this country.
Yes.
You can laugh at it. I will not disparage.
I'm laughing all the way
our
to the bank,
lifeline.
Jim.
Where is Doge?
We got to find an in. Like, maybe I have to stop bad-mouthing Taylor Swift because we have to find an in there.
A lot of people don't know.
Just, it's like, Taylor, hear us out, okay? I know it's going to sound weird. Let's, put our limitations aside.
Doge is actually the Department of Gas Efficiency. It's a tie-in to fartsinthejar.com, and that's how this is all going to play out. And in the end, you believe me. Yeah. I'll tell you who'll be laughing then. not you.
Yeah. My kid in a private jet. Jim, go have a great week. Thanks for being here. You're going to have a better week than Taylor Swift. This has been Kennedy Saves the World. She's a billionaire. Calm down. She's fine. Yep. I'm kidding.
Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app.
Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.